Yeah, it's kinda good. So it's been only 3 days since we've gotten the version 3.3 update for Genshin, which by proxy means we've only had 3 days to play with the TCG. And we already have a meta-defining combo. Let's go! Ayakamiya, as the name suggests, is a combo comprised of ayaka and yoimiya, and a powerful one at that. Almost all matches played with this deck, and during turn 3, after Ayaka massacres the opposing team with the support of yoimiya, or Ayaka fails to massacre the opposing team, leaving her and yoimiya in a horrible position, which causes the opponent to win by the sheer advantage they have. To find out how ayakamiya works, we need to find out how each of their individual components work. Taking a closer look at Ayaka, she has relatively mediocre skills across the board, with her burst being especially icky. However, she patches herself up with her passive, granting her cryo infusion for the rest of the round as she switches in, becoming a great cryo applicator. Now looking at Yoimiya, she has a decent NA and E, but her burst is where she really shines. With a low dice cost of 3 and an energy cost of 2, let me rephrase this, a low energy cost of 2, she deals 3 pyro damage and creates an Aurous Blaze. Aurous Blaze is currently absolutely insane. Anytime any of your non-Yoimiya characters use a skill, it procs 1 instance of 1 pyro damage. This effect lasts for 2 turns, and is not limited by usages within those 2 turns. With those 2 paired, as well as a few support cards, Ayakamiya together is able to chain melt after melt after melt, easily eviscerating the entire enemy team in 1 turn. This is further helped by the fact that melt is a flat damage bonus in the TCG, rather than a damage multiplier, making quantity more important than quality with melt-centric teams. Seeing as the combo only consists of 2 members, the question of the 3rd member is still up in the air. The most important aspect of the 3rd member is their needing to be a pyro or cryo character to activate their respective resonances, although pyro is recommended due to providing a bigger damage bonus. With the characters we currently have, any pyro or cryo character is fine, because the resonances are strong enough to carry the character. Although, the Pyro Fatui agent marks itself as a standout compared to other options, holding its own if things go south, as well as being able to KO Yoimiya in the first turn in case of a mirror match. This combo, as with literally anything ever, heavily relies on supports to function at its fullest potential. Things such as the MMR and the Instructor's or Gambler's artifact helps alleviate the cost of each NA from Ayaka. Cards that produce extra die such as the Resonances, Paimon, Ribbon, or the likes allows Ayakamiya to dish out more melts. General supports such as Leave It All to Me are also very good here. However, this team up, like many others, don't make great use or any use of weapons, so you can save yourself some coins on that. Of course, such a powerful combo takes multiple turns to set up. Do take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt because I am nowhere near the best player right now. This is probably the first TCG I'm gonna take seriously, so I'm probably making a lot of mistakes, but I'll just share what I found. So mainly, you would use turn 1 to set up Yoimiya's burst with an E followed by 2 normal attacks to grant you the 2 energy you need to activate her burst. And then the next turn, you activate her burst as long as managing some supports, maybe an instructor set, maybe drawing some cards to try to find an MMR. And then on to the 3rd turn, at the start of the turn, you hopefully have a Leave It All to Me, and then swap to Ayaka and immediately start bashing the opponent with a combination of your normal attacks as well as Yoimiya's Aurous Blaze constantly proccing melt. Or the other way around if you want an instructor's piece to give you elemental dice. Again, I'm sure someone else has found a better way to play it, but this is what I've found so far. What I meant by calling this deck meta-defining was the fact that this deck is the singular dictator determining which decks get to be viable and which decks don't. If your deck cannot counter ayakamiya, then your deck is not going to be good at all. Conversely, even with its status as one of the best decks in the game, it, rightfully so, has a few weaknesses. Firstly, you can try to tank the onslaught, somehow. I'm not so sure about how you're gonna do that, but I've seen other people do it, and I'm not gonna bash on something I haven't tried yet, so some testing needs to be done on that, but that's a possibility. Secondly, is using something to slow down or disrupt Ayaka's attack chain. Something like a freeze or overload to force a swap out can really ruin the flow of your opponent. Or you can just one-shot yoimiya on the first turn.